continue or
Yeah,
from
go
the
ahead.
top?
No, go ahead. Just go ahead and read. Just go ahead and read from where you were at. Sorry.
Matthews 24:8. And these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yep.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you.
That's right, and that's what they're going to do to the men of the Lord, men that have been teaching this truth, man. Okay, anybody that's been had their face on YouTube teaching the Bible, any man that's been teaching out on the highways and hedges, okay, some men are going to have to lose their life, man, because of this truth. Some men are going to lose their family members early in this thing because a lot of these women that say that they're going to ride, they ride or die with you. You know, you're gonna find out that they full of shit. You know, when their stomach starts touching their backbone. You know what I mean? When you have to run and hide in some wet ass bushes and sleep there for 2 fucking days. You know, you're gonna find out that a lot of these women ain't trying to hear that shit, man. Go ahead, brother.
And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Yep.
And then shall many be offended
Mm-hmm.
and shall betray one another.
That's it. There's a lot of people that are being offended right now. Okay. There's men that are being offended because of the teachings of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. The teachings of Yahushua, the teachings of the apostles, okay, the book of the New Testament, but you have the new covenant that I talked about throughout the whole scriptures, but there are men that are becoming offended by that, okay? And that's a whole nother video. Go ahead.
And shall hate one another.
Yep.
And many false prophets shall rise.
Mm-hmm.
And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
Yep.
And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Yep, and that's what's taking place, man. Okay, so when they start turning, when these things are these people that are murmuring, these people that are starting to be offended, okay, when they're starting to be found to be false prophets, what are a lot of these men going to do when they find out that there's nothing they can do about it, when the spirit is taken from them, when their candles put out? Okay, what do you think they're going to do? You know, they're going to really show their true colors by turning in a lot of the true men of the Lord, man. Okay, and that's something that's probably going to happen, man, in the very near future. You know, and I had made a video and I talked about that. The brother was on vacation at the time, and I had brought up the point where, you know, he might be on a run, you know, for his life. You know what I'm saying? And he might run into some brothers, you know, and the brothers, he might be like, yo, did you see Mawazar? You know, and I brought this up in a video, and he's asking these other brothers, yo, did you see Brother Mawazar? Because they knew who I was, you know what I'm saying? And they was like, yo, they got him in a concentration camp. They fucking him up, you know? And he was like, yo, well, how do you guys know that? How do you know that? How did you get out? You know what I'm saying? And through the spirit, this man's going to know that these motherfuckers took the sea hip. And these were men that called themselves men of the Lord. There are going to be men like that are going to go and they're going to take that sea hip, and they're going to be allowed to come back out here to look for men like us, man, to turn us in. You know, hey, when you get around enough of them, when you get around 3 or 4 of them or 5 of them, hey, push this little red button in your pocket. Big ass acorns, you know. Then push this little red button in your pocket, and we got a GPS locator on you. We're going to know that you got like 3 or 4 of them with you. You see, they're going to be men like that, man. These men that are going to be found to be false prophets. These men, okay, that are going to be that aren't going to want to go through this struggle, man, or go through the hell that they're going to get put through. They're going to be in the concentration camp seeing somebody get fucked up, so they're going to be like, man, nah, I'm good. You know, what y'all want me to do? You know? Go ahead, brother.
But he that shall endure until the end,
Yep.
the same shall be saved.
That's right. He that endureth till the end, man. Okay? Those are the ones that are going to get saved. That even if you're in a concentration camp getting your ass kicked in. Okay? All right? Esau's favorite thing: punch you in the stomach and knock your air out your stomach, knock your air out of you. Okay, or start fucking with your toes and your fingernails. You see, they ain't gonna. A lot of these men aren't gonna want to do that, man. A lot of these men are gonna give the fucking. They're gonna give up, man, cause it's gonna get that bad for some of them. You know. But those that endure to the end, those are the ones that are going to get taken up on the chariot. Even if you give up the ghost by getting your head chopped off, or you in concentration camp and you die, and you give up the ghost, you're going right to your new body, man, up in the chariot. You see? Go ahead, brother.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness
Yep.
unto all nations.
That's right, and that's what's taking place. We've been teaching this for I'm coming up on 10 years. You got brothers that have been in this thing for 35, 40 years. Okay, so now there's getting ready to be a change of the guard. Let's say, okay. Because there's a lot of, like I said earlier, there's a lot of men that are murmuring, and there's a lot of men that are rejecting the new covenant. Okay, that we are not in it. But what's taking place is, and the brother Yehuda Maccabee says it beautifully, that the house of David is getting ready to surround the house of Saul with swords, man. Okay. Because the house of Saul is mingled amongst the house of David, or the house of David is mingled amongst the house of Saul. Okay. So there's gonna have to be a change, so that this gospel, that new covenant gospel is taught. That's when the end is really gonna start to come, man. That's why this shit is getting intense out here. You know, you got Alexa talking about armadas of fucking ships headed towards Earth. There was an object that course corrected on its way here. It was on its way somewhere else, and it corrected course, and it's on its. There's so many crazy ass things that they're putting out right now, and the government can't hide the shit no more, man. The government can't hide some of the things that are taking place right now. Big ass chariots down in Florida, okay, and over in Cali, people are getting images of these things, man. Okay. I can't remember if it was Louisiana or somewhere down in Florida. It was a big ass light inside of a cloud. And this chariot was fucking huge. Okay, these people can't hide these things anymore, man. So it's getting ready. This the end is getting close, man. Okay, go ahead.
A witness unto all nations,
Mm-hmm.
and then shall the end come.
Yep, you see. Grab 2nd Ezra 9 and read 1 to 3. And we're going to jump to 9 to 16. 1 to 3 and 9 to 16.
Second Esdras 9 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass,
Yep.
which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
That's right. Measure thou the time diligently. The wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places. Okay, the coming famine, because you got dock workers. Okay, 40,000 dock workers just on the East Coast, and they're talking about that these dock workers worldwide are going to strike, man. Okay, and that's October 1st. So if all these dock workers strike, they're talking about every day is equal to being, they're going to get behind 7 days every day that they don't work. Okay, and you think that shit, the prices are going up on things now? Wait until that happens, man. Give it a couple weeks of them people being on strike. Certain products are going to have to go up in price, man, because of the demand for them. Okay, so these are some of the things that we have to look for. These are some of the signs: the wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes, diverse places, the uproars of the people, and there's riots going on all over the place. The brother Micah Olive from Philadelphia, he's always putting videos. Shit, these niggas was in the middle of the street jumping on, riding on fucking cop cars. You know, these people, they just don't give a damn no more. The cops, these young dudes. I see the video of some young dudes hanging out the fucking window, screaming and hollering and shit. And the cop was at the red light, and they went around the curve squealing past him. He didn't turn his lights on. He didn't turn around. He just said, he was like, fuck that. This is what this measuring the time diligently is us paying attention to what the hell, all the chaos and mayhem that's taking place, you know, just the little things that are going to intensify. Go ahead.
Verse 3, therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of people in the world.
Mm-hmm.
2 Esdras 9, jumping down.
9 to 16.
To verse 9. Then shall they be in the pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they have cast them away despitefully, shall dwell in torments.
And that's these people, man. They just don't realize. What they're not realizing is that the men of the Lord have been out here teaching, okay? And we've been giving them warning. Well, we've been speaking for Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, via the scriptures, and giving warning from Yahweh that they need to get right. But these people, they don't want to listen. So they're going to be in pitiful case. Those that didn't want to listen to the prophets, man. Go ahead.
For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. And they that have loathed my law, while they have yet liberty.
That's right. You loathed or hated the Most High's laws, man, while you had liberty. And right now, a lot of our people, they have liberty to do these things. They have liberty to continue to see the internet on. They have liberty to see us on the highways and hedges. Okay, they can come out there and watch. They can get on the internet and watch. Okay, but what's going to happen when they take us off the street, when they turn off the internet, that liberty is no longer available, man. So then they're going to be found to be people that hated the information that the Most High was given. And they're going to be put to death. Go ahead, Al.
And when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
That's right. They despised the Most High's prophets. So they despised what? The words of the Most High, Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai. You see it? Was that it?
Nope. Verse 12, the same must know it at the death by pain.
There it is.
And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished. And when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved.
That's right. Inquire how the righteous are going to be saved. Those brothers that have been out here on the highways and hedges, okay, and preaching the truth, man, okay, teaching the truth of the matter, all right, not teaching for filthy lucre's sake, not teaching to try to be that group that everybody looks up to. Okay, but teaching to have everybody look up to what Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is saying, man. To fear him, because that's the beginning of knowledge, is fear, man, of the Most High. And a lot of our people don't have it because they still acting like fucking buffoons. Go ahead, bro.
And for whom the world is created. Then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved.
That's right. There's going to be a lot more people that are going to die than those that are saved, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Like as a wave is greater than a drop.
A wave is greater than a drop. 2 Esdras 12, 30 and 31.
2 Esdras 12 and 30. And it reads, it signified that these are they whom the highest have kept unto their end. This is the small kingdom and full of trouble, as thou sawest. And the lion whom thou sawest risen up out of the wood and roaring and speaking to the eagle.
That's the prophets, okay? The spirit of Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, okay? The Lion of Judah, which would be Yahweh Shai, okay? His spirit was given, sent down via the Holy Spirit to have these men speak against who? The eagle, which is Esau, Edom, man. Okay, go ahead.
and rebuking her for her unrighteousness
Mm-hmm.
with all the words which thou hast heard.
Yeah, with all the words that thou hast heard, man. What do we have? Somebody teach us how we're supposed to read the scriptures, right? Okay, and all the words that we've heard, all the words that we've studied. Okay, we have to we have to make sure that we're fully persuaded in our own minds to teach, okay, these words, so that we can give the people the true understanding of what they mean, man. Okay, and not be deceptive. All right, there was a scripture that the brother Yahweh the Maccabees had brought out, and he was talking about there was, and this is a parable. It's talking about a woman that hid the leaven in the mill. Okay, and I can't remember the scripture, but I have to look that up because it's very that parable. It goes a long goddamn way, man, with what's going on right now. Okay, but I ain't gonna go there. But you got any more on that?
That's it.
Grab Second Ezra 16, read 18 to 23.
2 Ezra 16 and 18.
Yep.
The beginning of sorrows and great mournings,
Mm-hmm.
the beginning of famine and great death,
Yep.
the beginning of wars and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
That's right. All of these things that are getting ready to take place, man. What are we to do? Okay. What manner of person ought we to be in holy conversation when all hell starts breaking loose, man? Okay. Because we're not going to allow all hell breaking loose to change us, man. It shouldn't change us. It shouldn't change our countenance. Okay. It shouldn't change our spirit. Yeah, it's going to be scary. You know what I mean? But if we've been doing what we're supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying? And there's no reason to fear, man. Okay? If we believe that we're covered by the blood of the testator, which is Yahweh Shai, then we shouldn't have fear of a damn thing. All right? Not even death. You know? Is it scary? Yes, it is. Yeah, are we still in the flesh? Yes, we are. You know? Are we possibly gonna have doubts? We shouldn't, because the scripture should be the stability of these times, man, that are coming.
Basically, just have faith.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just have faith, but the righteous shall scarcely be saved.
Yep.
We're going to be scared no matter, you know.
Goddamn
we're
right.
Going to be saved out of here.
Ah.
The 144,000 that is.
Yep.
Are going to be saved out of here by the skin of their teeth, basically.
Yep. That's it.
As soon as them bombs are coming over here, and
we might still
hit,
see them.
That's when it's going to be like, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's some scary shit.
You might see bombs going off, boom, boom, way all over in the field. You can see the mushroom clouds for miles. You could start seeing them, and you might be like, man, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna make it.
Right.
You know?
Just have faith, boy.
Yeah.
A substance
You
of
know what I'm
things,
saying?
a substance of things not seen.
Yep.
That's scary.
Go ahead, brother.
Behold, famine and plague, tribulations and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
Mm-hmm.
But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness,
That's right.
nor be always mindful of their scourges. Mm-hmm. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth,
yep,
that they shall think themselves to be a good case.
And that's what people still think to this day. Right now, they don't, things are getting a little more expensive. You know what I'm saying? But wait until that inflation kicks in. Wait until that famine really hits. Wait until they really shut everything down and people are selling a bag of bread for a wheelbarrow full of money. Because I believe it was in the 80s, over in Russia, certain parts of Russia, there was a financial collapse. And these motherfuckers were taking Mercedes Benzes and wheelbarrows full of money and getting a few potatoes and a bag of some cheese and a thing of bread, man.
That's well.
Yeah, there too. But then in the 80s, it was in Russia too. Yeah, there was. I can't remember exactly the year, but I know that in Russia there was a financial collapse, and these motherfuckers were taking wheelbarrows full of money, man, for bread and potatoes, man. And that's coming. Okay, what is the scripture? It's in book of Revelations. a measure of wheat for a day's pay. You know, that's coming, man. Go ahead.
And even then shall evils grow upon earth,
Yep.
sword, famine, great and confusion.
Yep. Sword, famine.
Sorry.
Okay. And great confusion, man. You see? What was that during the siege of Samaria? When they Assyrians put a siege on Assyria, and they were selling a dove's dung for like 6 pieces of silver. They were selling bird shit for silver, man. Okay, a calf's head, an animal head, man, for silver, with no meat on it. You see, this shit is coming, man. Go ahead.
For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Yep, over in Masada, one of the last strongholds of the Israelites. They were in there boiling fucking leather so they could eat it. All right. So these people that think that none of these things are going to happen, when it does, these are the things that they're going to resort to, man. Okay. They're going to be looking for every single possible thing that they can put their hands on the fuck to eat. You're going to have people out here eating bushes and shit, grass. People are going to get sick from eating some of these plants because some of them are toxic as hell, man. If you don't know what the fuck you eating, like you got wild lettuce, purslane. Purslane you can eat. That shit grows next to the road, man. But you got to know there's another one, I can't remember the name, but you got to know the difference. Like wild lettuce has spikes on the back. When you lift it up and you look at the back of it, there's spines on there. That's how you can tell that that's the one you can eat. Then you got to look at plants to see what the bugs are eating. Because if the bugs are eating it, that means you can eat it. You know? So there's a lot of things that these people, they're not gonna understand those things. And if they don't die from starvation, the brothers just read it that the sword is going to take your ass. The modern day gun, a sledgehammer, a baseball bat, a real samurai sword is going to put a lot of you people to death, man. Go ahead.
716-23. And the dead shall be cast out as dung.
Yep.
And there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down.
That's right. You people are going to be laying out on the street like a lump of shit. Okay? Dead as hell. Ain't nobody going to comfort you. Ain't nobody going to be there to cry, hold you and shit, while them birds are pecking your fucking eyeballs out. You see? Go ahead, bro.
That's it.
That was it. Jump down to 37 and read the 46 one. You know, you people, man, don't know the reality, okay, and the brutality that the Most High is getting ready to bring, man. All right? It's getting ready to get scary as hell out here. It's getting ready to get brutal as hell for a lot of you, man. Okay? What did the brother read it earlier. You hated the laws. You hated to hear the prophets. So you're going to experience death by pain. You see? And I was riding there, you know, I drive a tractor trailer, and I was driving down the highway, you know, and I have a lot of simple ass people cutting in front of me. And my thought was, you know, make a video and on my Facebook page, a live video, and explain to people what is going to happen to them when that tractor trailer that they're cutting in front of eventually catches their ass behind another car, when they cut in front of another truck that slams its brakes on, and what's going to happen when everything starts to fold in on them, okay? And they start to experience metal to flesh, you know, and how that they're going to start to experience certain things in their body, like their pressure that's going to be applied to their face. Their face is going to feel like it's getting pressure. Their eyes are going to feel like they're getting ready to pop out their fucking head. A vein's probably going to pop in their head. They're going to be trying to gasp for air, and they're not going to be able to get any. You see? This is the pain. This is the reality, man. That the Most High is getting ready to bring some of you fucking people, man. You know how some of you are going to get folded up like fucking tinfoil, crushed by buildings, ran over by Hummers, Humvees. Okay, this is coming, man. Starving to death. You know, eaten by other human beings, man. Okay, go ahead.
2nd Esdras 16 and 37. Shit, just like that. Before we open camp,
Mm-hmm.
we was talking about the UN joint.
Yep.
That lady basically was saying, you ain't gonna be able to travel.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to buy.
Yep.
You're not gonna, and the thing about it, a lot of people who don't know anything about this truth, or maybe they do, but a lot of people who don't, they know what the mark is.
Yeah. Yeah.
They know.
Oh yeah.
So there's gonna be people that's not taking this and
that aren't going to be in the truth. They're gonna know. They know what the hell it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So they're going to be the ones that's out there.
Yep. Yep.
Just trying to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you got a lot of Edomites, man, that are already ready to go off grid because they ain't taking that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can see Jake right now, man. The so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians, man. For hey, we're gonna put $1,000 on this thing for you to get you started.
Mm-hmm.
Then your check should be on there next week. When you can go back to work, and they're going 52 fake you niggas out, man.
Oh, shit. They already getting 52
You know what I'm
fake.
saying?
Jake don't know what the hell's going on. Ask Jake about Diddy. He knows everything.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Distracted like a motherfucker. They know everything about Diddy.
Damn right.
But they don't know what the hell's going on.
They know the whole list. Who's on the list? Yeah, I'm saying.
Yep.
Did
you hear about Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, they know that. They know all of that. Ask them about football, the stats and shit.
Yep.
And you ask them, what's John 3:14 and 15 say? Oh, I know what John 3:16 says. That God loved everybody.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead.
Right.
Okay.
Well, you wouldn't even repeated that if you
know what I'm
John 14 and 15.
You wouldn't have said that. You goddamn right. Yep.
2nd Esdras 16 and 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
Yep.
And when a woman with a child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son with 2 or 3 hours of her birth great pains, compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
That's right. And these birth pains of America, the birth pains are getting closer and closer and closer, okay? Till eventually the last bit of birth pains, which is going to be when all hell starts breaking loose here, man. But you can see the birth pains of this place beginning, you see? And now with these men going on strike at these ports, okay? You got Edomites talking about the UN is just basically saying, to hell with your laws, okay? The World Health, WHO, is gotten, I think everybody has agreed, 139 nations?
193.
Oh, it's 193? Have agreed that if something major happens in one of their countries, that they'll come in and take over. It's going to be mandatory, every fucking thing. Okay, and there's no getting around it.
Nope.
So they really right now, Esau is actually getting ready to come with the sword, because that's a part of his sword, man. Okay, to separate those that are going to go along to get along, and those that are going to tell them to go fuck themselves, so that they can start making decisions on who they're going to put to death. All right.
They're saying $1 is worth like just a little more than 3 cents.
Yep.
What do you think is going to happen? They're going to have to come up with something. There's going to have to be something to the effect. And Jake is not ready, man.
Yep. And the Saudi Arabia and all them other countries, like right now, they're still dealing with the dollar in certain ways. But when all of these countries, there's like 139 countries. That's the number, 139. There's like 139 countries that are actually asking to join the BRICS right now. So when they drop the dollar and they go to that BRICS currency, this shit is done. This shit is going to collapse, man. There's
But
no getting the fuck around it.
193 nations, though, as far as that UN thing.
Is it? But it is 193 nations, with the World Health Organization.
Okay.
That they signed the agreement. Mm-hmm. Yeah, then 139 want to join the BRICS.
All right.
Yeah. Yep.
Reading on now?
Yeah, you got that?
Yep. In verse 39, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Yep. The world is going to mourn, man. Okay? When the birth pains really hit, this whole world is going to mourn, and that's when the dollar collapses. The whole world is going to feel this. Even those countries that are trying to join the BRICS, they're all going to feel this shit, man. Because there's going to be nobody purchasing a goddamn thing here in America. Okay, everything's going to be too expensive. You see? Go ahead.
That's what makes the world go round.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Man.
Consumers.
Yeah.
You lose the consumers, man. What the fuck you got?
Verse 40, O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle. Mm-hmm. And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away.
Yep.
And he that buyeth, as one that will lose. He that occupieth merchandise, as he that have no profit by it. And he that buildeth, as he that shall not dwell therein.
So all of these people, the consumers, the sellers, okay, the farmers, all right, all of these people, this is telling you, man, all of these people, they're getting ready to be done. This getting ready to be over for their ass, man. You know? Once the economy collapses, you might as well forget trying to do all of the shit that you've been doing. You see? No more work, all right? The doors are closed, the windows darkened. You see, the grinders are going to cease, man. There's going to be no work for Egypt. All right, go ahead.
He that soweth as he should not reap, so also he that planteth the vineyard, as he that shall not gather the grapes.
Yep.
That marry as they that shall get no children, and they that marry not as the widowers.
Yep.
And therefore they that labor in vain. 2 Ezra 16:46. For strangers shall reap their fruits, and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses.
That's talking about when the UN troops get in here, okay? We ain't talking about them fucking the migrants that are eating cats, that they say they're eating cats and geese and shit. We're not even talking about them. And a lot of them are going to end up being UN troops. You see? A lot of them are going to end up being sleeper cells and UN troops. See, this is Esau. The Esau is fucking clowns, man. Go ahead, brother.
And take their children's captives.
Bunch of grown-ass fucking men throwing acorns. Go ahead, man.
And take their children captives, for in captivity and famine shall they get children.
You see? Grab 1 Peter 4:18. Bunch of fucking simpletons, man. That's what they do to come down the park and throw fucking acorns at trees. You know what I mean? 1 Peter 4:18.
Yep. First, they're in their natural habitat.
I know. Fucking in the woods.
Or in the caves.
In the caves.
Keeping the animals.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
yeah.
Oonga.
Booga. That's what they can go back to, that base state that they were in. Fucking cave beast. You see?
1 Peter 4:18.
Yep.
And if the righteous, man, there it is. And if the righteous scarcely be saved,
you see,
where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?
That's right. Where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? If the righteous, okay, those men that were doing the will of the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, okay, the elect of Israel, the remnant of Israel. What the fuck's wrong with you? You see? The elect of Israel, you know, that are doing what they're supposed to be doing, you know, how much more? Why the fuck Esau got to be a goddamn savage, man? Over there punching the fucking sign. You know what I'm saying, y'all? You see? But like, read that again, huh?
1 Peter 4:18. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?
That's right. If the righteous scarcely be saved. So if the righteous are scarcely going to be saved, then what? The sinners are going to be what? Going to be left here to burn, man. For the goddamn caveman. You see? You got any more on that? Give me Matthew 24 and 22. Simple ass motherfuckers. Yeah, you good. Fucking daddy long leg over there, ain't Oh shit.
Matthew 24 and 22.
Yeah.
And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
That's right. If these days are not shortened, man. Okay? So like I always talk about, when all hell starts breaking loose, okay, and basically in a nutshell, this is me speaking as a man. All right. We're gonna see the dollar collapse. Okay. You're gonna see all of the merchants that were selling. Okay, they're no longer going to have consumers. They're no longer going to have anybody to buy their products. They're going to lose, man. They're going to lose out. Okay, on the dollar collapsing. So all of these nations are going to well. The dollar collapses. All hell is going to break loose here in America. Okay, they're going to come with the solution. Okay, problem, reaction, solution. Okay, and after that solution, okay, they're going to start to try, they're going to force implement, okay, that solution. And we know that's the sea hip, Revelations 13 and 16. Okay, so when they do that, the time is going to like speed up exponentially. You know, there's going to be no drawn out 6, 10, 12-month period. There ain't gonna be no whole fucking year going by after the chip is force implemented. Because if there is, then no flesh is going to be saved. That time has to. All these things have to happen quick. Okay, the chip, the collapse, the chip, the force implementation. World War III is going to start. Like, it's going to go chaotic. Okay, in a moment's notice, bombs are going to just start fucking flying. And them nuclear missiles are going to be shot over here to America. Everybody's going to get pissed off at America for something that it does. Okay, you see. And matter of fact, after the dollar collapses, these nations that are going to start losing out, like NATO, Germany, France, all these other places, man, they're going to see that America never really gave a fuck about them because of something that they do, and they're going to be pissed off. They're going to be just as pissed as these other nations, man. And they're also their friends. America's friends are going to shoot nukes on this fucking place. That's how pissed off these people are going to be with this place, man. Okay, so the time has to be shortened in order for the elect to be saved. You got any more on that?
Yep. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Yep. Give me Romans 9 and 28. We got one more after that.
Romans 9 and 28. For he will finish the work,
yep,
and cut it short in righteousness.
That's right. He's going to finish the work and cut it short in righteousness. Stop right there and give me Sirach 10 and 10. Okay? The Most High is going to send his son, Yahweh Shai, to finish this work, man. Okay? He sent his spirit down here and put his spirit on men to teach, okay, his word. And then after his word is taught, he's going to come down here, and we've spiritually broke this place down. It's been spiritually broken. Okay, all the lies were destroyed, basically, through this truth. The lies of Esau, Edom were destroyed through this truth. And now since it's spiritually been broken, the Most High said He's going to send His Son, and Yahweh Shai is going to finish the work, physically destroying America. Go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus 10:10. The physician cutteth off a long disease.
The physician is Yahweh Shai, and the disease is Esau, Edom, in his system. Go ahead.
And he that is today a king,
Yep.
tomorrow shall die.
That's right. Today, Esau, Edom is a king. This is his kingdom. Okay? Esau, Edom has a system set up. He has different factions of his kingdom. You got France, Germany, like I said. You got the NATO nations. You got the EU. You got the European Union, or the EU, NATO. Okay? Then you have Russia, China. All right, they were all a part of that system at one point. They were all in cooperation with what the United States was doing. They were all using the dollar, the petrodollar. Okay, and the dollar when it was backed by silver and gold. Okay, so all of those things have been dismantling over a period of time. So now that the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai has been put on the earth, okay, the physician's spirit, okay, has cut this man's lives off, but now the physician himself, Yahweh Shai, is going to come and cut this man off physically. Okay? You got anything else, Al?
That's it.
Well, with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, and Kavadash. Again, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Israel that rule well, and shalom to the Akim, Akwathium, and the speckled bird listening and learning. Shalom.
Shalom.